They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That his first touchdown this year. On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Shut up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. A tight end in motion now. A run on first and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They send him right out of the slot. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go, the side.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to...
This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
70 range, ready! Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. We'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Second and a yard.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, The quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
3rd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. A pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. No problem there on the extra point. And the Wizards get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man left. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air one more time. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Wizards. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Wizards back within 7. It's 24-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Here's a third down and 4. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll throw here on third and short. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. '70 Ranger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Come on. Alert. Go.
They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set.
Now, faking the give. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Wizards. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Wizards will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Wizards. The extra point, up and good. And the Wizards will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First down, Washington.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers,
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Wizards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
60 Eagles. Set up.
On the move, left is Benson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Back at the 40-yard line.
3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hook.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So, no short of... To the air now. On first. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now from the gun. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the toss, they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. first play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11.
A give. Here's Benson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now they face third down and 7.
Go! Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chap 60, chap 60. Tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Set, go. Ready.
They'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Ready, break. Mustang 19. Let's go. Bronco. Say hey. Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Ready.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
McBride is the motion man.
Take go.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.